Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Nick here, back again with another video. Now, I know I've been very inconsistent with uploads lately, and that's just purely because I've been having a lot going on in my life. I am currently on my third year of college, and work is starting to pile up, and I can't really prioritize YouTube over my scholarly career, if you might. So that's why uploads have been rather short, and I've also fallen back on my Orange Line 1200s archives. I'm working on those. Those will come out sometime soon. Y'all probably don't even care about those at this point since I've posted so many. But regardless, I'm here to make a video today. And, well, today's video is talking about the new recent changes that the MBTA has made regarding announcements and all that sort of thing. Because recently, I think as of like December 9th, this came out, that the MBTA announced that they're going to be switching to an automated system for all the station announcements, train announcements, and all that sort of thing. Unfortunately, that does mean that this is the end of an era for the MBTA. Frank Oglesby will no longer be voicing the voice of the T, as he has been doing so since 1992, when he used his voice for the automated announcements in the 1800s. Unfortunately, his time is up for the MBTA, and it's just unfortunate. But let's go ahead and read an article that talks about this a little bit from Boston.com. So here I have the article pulled up from Boston.com that says, "Say goodbye to the voice of the T," with a very sad crying emoji, because quite frankly, it is really sad that they're getting rid of Frank's voice. And I feel like that they should just suck it up and re-record announcements, even if it means a little bit of money. Sure, the automated announcements might make things easier in the long run, but quite frankly, having a little bit of personality to a system just makes it that much more friendly, and I guess, it just makes it that much more friendly and that sort of thing. Anyway, let's see here. The future of the voice of the T. If there's one thing reliable about the T, it's Frank Oglesby's voice. His smooth, baritone timbre has guided riders throughout Greater Boston since 1994. But alas, all the good things on the T must come to an end, similar to that of the 12s. The MBTA plans to phase out Oglesby's voice audio announcements with a text-to-speech service in order to publish more real-time information and maintain consistency. And it's already started on the Green Line. I'd been expecting for a while that my voice wouldn't be as prominent and it would eventually be phased out. That's been the way of things in terms of technology, Oglesby said. I'm just glad there's a lot of work out there for voiceover talent. And while locals may mourn the loss of Frank Oglesby's voice in the T, his career as a voice actor is anything but somber. He landed a big voice acting gigs on the Broadway Podcast Network and Tikeru Podcast. He even gave a taste of what his character sounded like in this role, and I now need to listen to it in full. Getting to be creative is Oglesby's favorite part of voice acting, something he couldn't do as the voice of the T. Quote, "The T wanted a straight read, even a train conductor type read, so that there wasn't a ton of creativity," he said. Nevertheless, Oglesby still looks back fondly on his time at the T. "It was a trip," he said. "To think that 1.2 million people heard me every weekday, and that I was doing a good enough job to help people find their way, that's just a good feeling." So there you have it. Frank is officially being phased out in favor of an automated announcements. They have already changed most of the announcements on the Green Line trains to the stupid Type 9 automated announcements, and quite frankly, it sounds disgusting. But quite frankly, we can't really change anything. The MBTA has made up their mind, and there's no way they're going to be changing it, because I think they made this decision purely from a financial and effort standpoint, since it costs a lot to have a voice actor do voice lines for you, and especially it's tedious if they don't quite read it right the first time, and they have to do multiple takes, and then they might have to do alternate phrasings if say in the future if stations change or all that sort of thing. So I understand the MBTA's reasoning behind switching to an automated system, but I really hope that they keep the announcements for the approaching and arriving for the red, blue, and orange lines. Because quite frankly, that's the one thing I love the most about Frank Oglesby's voice, is just hearing him echo throughout stations, telling him, "Oh, the next train is approaching, the next train is arriving." That I absolutely love. And if they get rid of that, I will move out of Boston. Just straight up, I will move. I shit you not, I will. Anyway, It's unfortunate to see Frank go, but hopefully hopefully sometime in the future I'll be able to like get into contact with him and potentially do like an interview or some type of video with him for this channel, as I feel like he is a part of MBTA culture, and I also just really want to like interview him and get to know him a little bit and learn about his work for the T and like what it entails, since I'm genuinely curious about what he does, since I've been kind of pondering going into that myself, voiceover talent, that is. But anyway, I just felt like informing all of you on the recent changes, and for those of you who are out there, please pay attention. For those of you who are out there and riding the green line, and you hear Frank's voice for the announcements, please, please, please record them. These are now rare announcements, and they are just they're going to be getting phased out throughout the rest of this year and next year. So if you do ever hear them, record them, archive them, as this might be the last few times that we ever hear his voice on the green line. As for the orange and red lines, he's still there. They're probably going to phase him out once the 19s completely take over on the red line, and for the 1400s, those announcements were recorded rather recently, so I don't think they're going to be replacing them anytime soon. But as for the green line right now, if you do hear Frank's voice over the PA, please do record it. That's just the one thing I ask you to do. The other thing I will ask you to do is please hit that like button and subscribe. It would really help me out, and it would definitely motivate me to make more videos. Anyway, that's it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you liked what you saw, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. Dislike it if you dislike it. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.